Okay, the question is there any trick to do portion control? Um, yeah, I mean, yes, there's obviously a trick to do portion control. You will have to make some investment if you want to make your life easier. अगर तुम life में busy रहते हो, काम है, घर देखना है, जो भी है, then just get measuring spoons. Every measuring spoon will have the quantity: half teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, 1 cup, 1/3 cup, and just get those. Keep it in your kitchen whenever you're doing something. Get it out and use that measuring cups. That makes your life very easier. That is really good for portion control. अगर तुम्हें वो भी नहीं करना है, then obviously portion control will then come down to your palm, fist, and I've forgotten. And I think 2 finger for like your fats. So it's that, but I feel like you're using your palm, fist, and fingers are just a little vague. That's why I always resort to buying these measuring cups, so it becomes easier for you to not like literally just put out and put rice on it. But अगर आपको measuring cups नहीं सीखे, then you can resort to fist of protein. This is for carbs and this is for fat. We come to the next question, which is my joints are hurting, especially knee and shoulder. These are literally the two most common hurting joints for everyone. Like, I have dealt with it. I know a lot of people in general deal with it if they're not managing their load, and if they're ignoring their pain, and if they're being not very mindful about your exercise technique. So it could be anything. I will say this one thing, that every time you feel that ये pain आ रहा है कहीं joint में, it's an indicator. So do not go all ego lifting and just go into it and be like, I can do this, I can live this even if I am hurting. No, don't do this. That is not smart. If it's hurting, take a step back, reevaluate technique of doing that exercise right. Is there something that you can do to improve your technique where your joints are not in a very vulnerable position? Make sure that you're not going all out with your training and you are just out after your workout completely and you can't move anyway. So that is with your training demands, and how are you managing your training demands and your recovery. The other thing would obviously be surrounding muscles को strengthen करना भी काफ़ी important होता है. टेंडन और लिगामेंट्स को भी स्ट्रेंथ करना काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. एंड इफ आफ्टर एवरीथिंग यू हैव डन रेस्टिंग, ट्राइंग टू टेक अ स्टेप बैक, ट्राइंग टू सी व्हाट यू कैन इम्प्रूव, इफ नथिंग इज वर्किंग आउट, देन इट माइट बी अ साइन टू गो एंड विजिट योर फिजियो. क्योंकि आपने मेरे को वो केस सिनेरियो बताया नहीं है कि आप कैसी ट्रेनिंग करते हो, आप क्या करते हो, आप एथलीट हो तो कौन से स्पोर्ट के एथलीट हो. सो आई कैन गिव यू अ वेरी direct answer, bullseye answer. So this is what I have for you. Next question. My TDEE is 1800 calories. I eat 1500, but my weight loss is very slow. Why is this happening, Shivi? Why? ये नहीं था question में, but मैं ये पूछ रही हूँ. So TDEE is total daily something expenditure. So it's basically कि तुम कितनी calories energy use up करते हो in a day with whatever you do. Okay, that includes your basal metabolic rate, जो जीने में जितनी calories तुम्हारी use हो रही है. So if you're just sleeping and you're just like still, कितनी calories उस समय use हो रही है, very layman. Unconscious movement, NEAT, हमने ऊपर question में बात की थी, कितनी calories उधर use हो रही है. Exercise, भाग रहे हो, lifting कर रहे हो, कितनी calories उधर use हो रही है. And TEF, which is called as thermic effect of food, the body uses energy to digest your food. So उधर कितनी calories use हो रही है. So इसका equation को बना के, that is TDEE. Okay, so the person is in the question is saying कि उनकी maintenance is 1800. यहाँ पर तुम अपना weight maintain करते हो. जब तुम caloric deficit में जाते हो तो तुम्हारा weight loss का process start होता है. Now what the person is suggesting, that he is or she is eating 300 calories below the maintenance at 1500 and still is not experiencing weight loss. So, what is the issue? You're not gonna like this answer, but I'm gonna first tell you to count your calories again. ये काफ़ी लोग mistake करते हैं और ये मैंने भी की है. You think that 300 calories accurate होने वाले हैं, and ये छोटे छोटे errors से, because 300 calories is very less. Imagine you eating one apple, there goes your 100 to 120 calories over there. So I'm just saying कि तुम 300 calories बहुत जल्दी overshoot कर सकते हो if you're not like very rigid with your diet protocols. Please make sure you're counting from Monday to Sunday, okay? Not from Monday to Friday. Monday to Sunday, be adherent with what you chose as your goal. Okay, I'm not choosing for you, you are choosing for yourself. So be very focused with your calorie counting. Okay, be on point. If you feel कि नहीं हो रहा है, उसके बाद भी start focusing on a little bit of activities to see if that makes any difference. Start walking a little bit more, and I'm not saying go for 10k steps, I'm just saying just go for more walks, be a little more active, and also get your blood test done. Now why am I saying this is because sometimes there are few things, deficiencies, stuff that you don't know about your body because you haven't gotten a blood test done, and it's good to know if there's any gap that you can fill in. It's good to know if there's any issue which might be hindering this process, and in general for your overall well-being. And the last point that I want to say about this is 300 calories is actually a slow approach towards your fat loss. If you're okay with that, good. But if you want to see like, oh, मेरे को fast result चाहिए, then you will have to go for an aggressive calorie cut. But I wouldn't suggest that. I would actually suggest you to focus on lifting and progressing in the gym, and just eat accordingly and make sure that you're active overall. That would be my first element of focus for you. To just summarize जो भी मैंने अभी तक इस question के बारे में बोला है, please recheck whatever you're doing right now. Second is, if you really feel like this is getting slower, I would say just get your overall activity level a bit higher. Third one is gonna be get your blood test done. It's always good to know कि कोई nutritional deficiencies या hinder है हमारे fat loss process में. Long period of time of trying to just get your weight loss in, I'm gonna tell you to stop for some time and focus on building muscle, focus on the gym, focus on recovery, focus on getting stronger. Yeah, basically. Let's go to the next question. So, next question is, get back to workout post COVID, what would you recommend? Honestly, मैं डॉक्टर नहीं हूँ गाइस, तो मुझे नहीं पता कि मेरे को क्या रेकमेंड करना चाहिए. मुझे नहीं पता आपके सिम्टम्स क्या है, क्योंकि कई लोग के सिम्टम्स बहुत elongated पीरियड में रहे हैं और उनको इफेक्ट पड़ा है. कई लोग के सिम्टम्स 3 दिन में लिटरली चले जाते हैं and they're just all right, and there's a little bit of fatigue. What I'm going to tell you is that I want you to first start doing all your daily life activities आराम से, ठीक है. तो अगर तुम्हें लग रहा है कि तुम रोज़ का काम जो करते हो, अगर तुमने ग्रोसरी शॉपिंग करते हो, तुम बैठ के काम करते हो, अपना क्रिएटिव एंड लॉजिकल ब्रेन यूज़ करते हो, एंड यू आर जस्ट गेटिंग वेरी टायर्ड बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे, कम्प्लीटली ऑल राइट. दिस इज़ अ साइन कि तुम्हें अभी वर्कआउट स्टार्ट करना नहीं चाहिए. जस्ट गो सिट, टेक सम विटामिन डी, धूप में बैठो, मज़े करो, और अपना डेली लाइफ पे फोकस रखो, छोटी छोटी चीज़ों पे, जैसे स्लीप हो गया, अपना मेंटल हेल्थ, टेकिंग ब्रेक्स फ्रॉम योर वर्क एंड एवरीथिंग. ऑलराइट, वंस यू फील लाइक देयर इज एन इम्प्रूवमेंट ओवर देयर, स्टार्ट वॉकिंग. ऑलराइट, वंस यू फील लाइक यू आर गुड विद वॉकिंग, maybe start going to the activity that you had before. अगर तुम weight lift करते थे, if you were in the gym working out, doing resistance training, I would say start it very very slowly. So maybe just go for body weights, go for mobility sessions, more yoga, and then slowly build it up according to your needs. There's no time of reference. तुम्हें धीरे धीरे स्टार्ट करना है. हर हफ्ते में चेक इन करना है कि ओके मुझे कैसा लग रहा है, मेरा ये हफ्ता कैसा गया. बेटर गया है तो मैं थोड़ा एक्टिविटी और बढ़ाऊंगा या बढ़ाऊंगी, एंड दैट्स हाउ इट्स गोना रन टिल द पॉइंट यू कम टू योर normal point of reference, which was before COVID. I hope you're doing good. I know COVID sucks a lot, but you will get better. Hang in there. We're gonna go to the next question. Does quality of calories matter in a fat loss journey, or can I just do a dirty deficit? Guys, you ask such brilliant questions. I love you guys. क्वेश्चन है कि क्वालिटी ऑफ कैलोरीज मैटर करती है या नहीं करती है. क्वालिटी ऑफ कैलोरीज का मतलब होता है कि अगर 100 कैलोरीज है मेरे पास, ठीक है, उस 100 कैलोरीज में या तो मैं एप्पल खा सकती हूँ या तो मैं आधा मफिन खा सकती हूँ. तो क्वालिटी किस में होगी? एप्पल. आई कुड हैव गिवन अ बेटर एग्जाम्पल, बट तुम अब समझ रहे होगे कि मैं क्वालिटी की क्या बात कर रही हूँ, राइट. क्वालिटी कम्स डाउन टू योर न्यूट्रिशनल डेंसिटी एंड व्हाट आर द न्यूट्रिएंट्स दैट आई एम गेटिंग थ्रू दैट XYZ फूड आइटम. क्वेश्चन में मेरे को उनने सिनेरियो दिया हुआ है कि हम डेफिसिट में हैं. अब मैं आपको चीज़ बताती हूँ कि डेफिसिट में, जैसे हमने पहले बात की थी, अपने मेंटेनेंस से हम कम खाना खा रहे होते हैं, राइट. सो यू ऑलरेडी हैव लाइक अ लेस कैलोरीज in your allowance. तुम्हारा budget है उतनी calories तुम्हें खानी है. So for a person to be optimally using those number of calories, they have to be very smart with their choices. I know you can eat a whole entire big cookie, but शायद वो बहुत ज़्यादा कैलोरीज ले लेगी एंड मे बी यू कुड हैव हैड योर वेजीज एंड यू कुड हैव हैड एनी अदर थिंग जो तुम्हें डेंसिटी दे, न्यूट्रिएंट्स दे, तुम्हें बहुत लंबे टाइम तक सेटिस्फाइड रखे ताकि तुम्हें अचानक से जल्दी ना भूख लगे. क्योंकि ये सारे जो पैलेटेबल फूड्स होते हैं इसमें हमेशा तुम्हें और खाना का मन करेगा, विच इज़ वाई तुम एक कुकी खाते हो तो तुम्हें दूसरी कुकी खाने का मन करता है. सो येस, definitely quality of calories matter. Even if you're not in deficit, quality of the calories matter a lot. Like really, I'm just gonna say it matters a lot. But yeah, especially in a deficit, you'll have to make sure that you're being smart with your choices of food. Okay, this is probably the last question for serious training questions. A basic question of Shivi, give me some tips for heart gainers. ऐसा नहीं पूछा, मेरे को बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है ये करने में. बट ओके, हार्ट गेनर बेसिकली वो होते हैं जो लगता है कि दे आर नॉट एबल टू बिल्ड अप मसल एज कम्पेयर टू नॉर्मली जितना लोगों को टाइम लगता है, राइट. तो उसको हमने टर्म दे दिया हार्ट गेनर का, लाइक इट्स हार्ड फॉर देम टू गेन मसल. बिफोर यू ब्लेम योर जीन्स फॉर ऑल द हार्ट गेनिंग ability that you have, I'm going to tell you to first nail down all the basics, okay? I will let you complain to me about gaining only when I see you do everything and nailing down the basic. If you're not doing the basic things, then obviously it's going to be tough for you to see the result. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that don't go wild and don't start doing multiple sets and reps of each variation. So let's say it's difficult for you to grow your glutes and I'm like, okay, you know what, I saw this on Instagram, someone doing reverse lunges, and I saw that girl with great booty doing deficit reverse lunge, and I saw someone do booty bands, frog pumping exercise, I don't know, whatever it is. You see them and you're like, you start incorporating in your plan, okay? That is how you have like a junk of exercises. That's junk volume. That's just a lot of exercises which is not planned properly. So first of all, choose your exercise smartly. And when I say choose your exercise smartly, pair up your exercise in a way jahan par you are working the entire strength curve of the muscle. What I mean by that is, jab tum hip thrust karte ho, you are working the shortened position of your muscle at the top, right? When you're contracting. When you're doing an RDL, you are working the lengthening muscle. When you're working your glutes in the lengthening phase of the muscle, right? So you exercises smartly, you pair them up smartly, you progress in them, you give yourself that time, consistency, and be disciplined with the workout to be able to see that change. So junk volume is first. The second, I would say, you gotta eat. You gotta eat to grow your muscle. So I know it's all basic, you must have heard this, but it is really quite important. Like, I grew my upper body this year because I ate in a way which will support my muscle building process, right? You have to eat enough for your muscle to grow. You have to be disciplined with your workout. And the third thing is gonna be your entire lifestyle in general. Your stress, your recovery. Every other aspect outside of the gym also impacts everything. So just make sure that you are recovering. Make sure that your mental health is at a good pace. Like, you are managing your emotions, you're managing your financial stress and every kind of stress that there is in the world. Once you start focusing on ye choti cheeze in your life as well, trust me, you will start seeing changes in you. So yeah, that was about it with all the training questions. You know what? I'm actually gonna spend some perspective wale questions on the next video because I think बहुत information हो गई है video में. मैं थक गई हूँ बोल के. So I have some really brilliant questions. Like, I think मैं आपको एक question बता भी देती हूँ, which is, how has your perspective on love and relationships changed over time? And why did you choose fitness? And is fitness your full-time job? So you have some good question, guys. But मैंने काफ़ी ज़्यादा बातें कर ली अभी. So let's get my live questions in the next video so that it separates itself. Alright, so I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for asking good questions, and I hope I was of a little bit of help for you. So goodbye. Take care of yourself and your family, and I'm signing off.
Hey, look, used to believe in none. Now I believe in some. I believe that